Students, today we are going to perform practicals of experiment number 7 and 8 of applied electronics, that is perform transformer coupled amplifier. So as we all know that there are three types of coupling. One is RC coupling, direct coupling and transformer coupling. In the previous two lecture practicals we have already performed RC coupling and transformer coupling, and today we will perform transformer coupling over here. Now first we will understand why transformer couple. Because transformer is used to couple the first stage to the second stage of an amplifier. We can use more than two stages, but here we are in this transformer couple amplifier we are going to use two stage, which is shown over here. So this is the circuit diagram of transformer couple amplifier. So this is the first stage and this is the second stage. Now the transformer which is used here is to connect the output of the first stage to the input of the second stage. The primary part of the transformer is connected as load instead of RC load, which we are using primary of the transformer, and secondary of the transformer is connected to the input of the, which is connected as load, and the secondary of the transformer is connected to the input of the second stage. Here one terminal is connected between R1 and R2, and other terminal is connected to the base of the second transistor. In the second stage, output is taken across collector or by using primary of the transformer as a collector load. We are giving input to the first stage, that is, this is the second transformer, output transformer, where we are getting the output. We are going to collect the output from here. Now we are going to give input to the input of the transistor, first transistor. In the second stage, output is taken across the collector or by using the primary of the transformer. Now, so this is the circuit diagram of transformer coupled amplifier. So let's go to the practical setup. So the similar version of circuit diagram is shown over here. T1 here, if you can see, there are two transistors here. This is the T1, this is the first transistor, and T2 is the second transistor. Two transistors are shown over here. So this is the first stage, and this is the first stage, and this is the second stage. Input is applied over here through this, and output is taken from here, these two knobs. So VCC supply is provided here. There is a inbuilt VCC supply in this kit. We will give input from the function generator, whose frequency I have given as 500 Hz, and input voltage is given as 20 millivolt. Now we will see what output we will get for different set of frequencies. So we can also vary this voltage and frequency, and depending on that we are supposed to vary the frequency, and depending on that we will get the output. So the output of the transformer coupled amplifier is shown in CRO. So the frequency response of transformer coupled is not good as compared to the RC coupled amplifier, because it is rapid for different set of frequencies. So to calculate the output voltage of transformer coupled amplifier, we will have to press here, just a minute, have to press here the XY button, you can see in the CRO. So XY mode, which will be easy to calculate the output amplitude. So initially it is initial voltage is here. I'm going to write down the observation table over here. Here input voltage is 20 millivolt, which we have taken from the function generator. Here we have to vary the frequency, and output voltage simultaneously will vary. We are going to calculate for first 30 Hz, 50 Hz, 100 Hz, then 200 Hz, then 300 Hz. I will directly calculate for 500 Hz. Then we will calculate for 700 hertz, then 1 kilohertz, then we're going to calculate for 2 kilohertz, then 5 kilohertz, then 7 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 20, 30 kilohertz. Likewise, we are going to calculate the output voltage. So first we will calculate for 30 hertz. So for that we have to set the frequency on the observation on the function generator, and depending on that we will get the different output voltages, or else you can get the same output voltage as compared to the frequency. And after that you have to calculate the voltage gain, which is given as V naught upon V in. We know the V in form V in is 20 millivolt, which is written over of the top, and after that we have to calculate the gain in dB, which is calculated by 20 log V naught upon V in. I'm going to give you the input frequency and output voltage. You have to calculate by your own the gain and the gain in dB. Now here for 30 kilohertz, 30 hertz, just set the frequency here. Okay, 30 hertz. For 30 hertz I am getting the very negligible amount of output voltage. We can see here I am getting 0.2. It is 0.2 and I have to multiply it with the volt per division, that is 0.5. Multiplied by 0.5, it will become 0.1 volt. Now I have to calculate for 50 hertz. Now set the frequency here, 50 hertz, and I will going to check. So same voltage we are, output voltage we are getting 0.2, and multiplied by 0.5 volt, and it will become 0.5 volt, it will become 0.1 volt. The same voltage we are getting initially, constant voltage. Next for 100 hertz, we will check for 100 hertz. Now for 100 hertz we are getting, again we are getting the same voltage, 0.2 into 1.5, it is 0.1 volt. Now we are going to check for 200 hertz. Let's see whether the voltage will increase or not. So here voltage is little bit increasing. So it's 0.4 multiplied by 0.5, that is the volt per division, 0.4 multiplied by 0.5, it will become 0.2 volt. Now voltage starts increasing. Now we'll check for 500 hertz. So for 500 hertz I'm getting here 1.2. It's 1.2 multiplied by 1.2. It is complete 1 square and remaining 1 2. So 1.2 multiplied by 0.5, we will getting 1.2 multiplied by 0.5 is 0.6 volt. Now we'll check for 700 hertz. So for 700 hertz we are getting the output voltage, it's 1 point, if I am not wrong, it's 1.6. It's 1.6 volt. So 1.6 multiplied by 0.5, that is 0.8 volt. This is 0.8 volt. Now we'll check for 1 kilohertz. Now set the frequency for 1 kilohertz. Press the kilohertz knob and we'll check for 1 kilohertz. Okay, for 1000 hertz we are getting a voltage. Now here again it starts decreasing, that is it is decreasing now. It's 1.2. It's 1.2 volt. multiply by 0.5, it is 0.6 volt. Now we'll check for 2 kilohertz. There is 2000 hertz. For 2000 hertz we are getting voltage of 0.6. It is 0.6 multiplied by 0.5. This is 0.3 volt. Next we will calculate for 3000 hertz. 5 kilohertz. Okay, we will check for 5 kilohertz. It is 0.4 multiplied by 0.5. This is 0.2 volt. Now we'll check for 10 kilohertz. For 10 kilohertz I am getting the voltage 0.3, which is multiplied by 0.5. This is 0.15 volt. Now we'll check for 2000 hertz. That is 2000 hertz. That is, I am getting 0.2 multiplied by 0.5. That is 0.1 volt. Now we'll check for 30 kilohertz. 30 kilohertz. For 30 kilohertz I am getting voltage of 0.2. That is, now the voltage starts, it remains constant. So this is the observation table which we have performed over here. So likewise we have to calculate the vary the input frequency, and depending on that you will get the output voltage. And as after getting the output voltage, you can easily calculate the gain, that is the V0 upon V in, and gain in dB, that is 20 log of V dB. I have already calculated the input frequency and output voltage. Now it's your job to calculate the gain in dB. That is, input voltage will be constant. V in will be 20 millivolt over here. V in will be constant over here, that is 20 millivolt, and upon, that is 0.1 upon 20 millivolt. Likewise we have to calculate again, and gain in dB will be calculated as 20 log of whatever the V0 upon V in value we will receive. In the scientific calculator you can calculate these values. Okay, I hope you have understood the practical of the transformer coupled amplifier. Thank you.